So welcome to Module 2. Hopefully you found the Celebrating Success module exciting and got you in the mood for this next module, and hopefully you've got a long list of all those successes that you've had over time. It's a good idea, actually, going back to the accomplishments module, to actually keep that list updated. So one of the things I do is every week I just sit down and add new things that we've done that are new and we're proud of over the last week, and it's amazing how quickly that list builds up. I've heard other people who use Facebook and tell they've got like an accountability partner and tell their friend or friends the 5 things they've done today or the 3 things they've done this week. And another thing that I heard about some people were doing was a success jar. They'd like a jam jar or an old sweet jar, and on little scraps of paper they'd write, what they'd achieved today and pop that in the jar. And then whenever they were feeling a bit down or were having a bit of a struggle in terms of motivating themselves, they could go in the jar and look at all those positive messages, positive things that they've done. Again, whatever works for you. Anyway, on to module 2. So it's really about what's important to you now. And in this section, we're going to really start thinking about some of the things that we want to achieve over the next 90 days. We're not going to fine tune it at this point. We're just going to get it all down on paper, flip chart or whatever. So what we want to do is develop a list of things, positive opportunities or threats, so negative areas, but things you've got to overcome for your business or your personal life, that are newly important and relevant for the next 90 days. We'll treat at this point that this is the first ever 90-day process that you've done. If this is your second or your third cycle round this, then what you'd also be doing is looking back at this point in what you did the last cycle, celebrating success from that, but then also deciding if any of those elements need to be brought forward into this 90-day cycle, or whether actually those projects are very close to being completed if you haven't completed them already, and as such just need to be sort of finished off outside of the 90-day process. So this is really about new stuff that you want to do, but as I mentioned, you may want to carry some stuff forward from a previous cycle if it's a massive project you're working on and it needs another 90-day burst. Don't limit the list. Get everything down, as I mentioned, on a flip chart, post-it notes, on a whiteboard on the wall, whatever it may be. Give yourself or your team, if you're doing this within a team, 60 minutes for this part of the process, because we don't want to limit our thinking. We want to get everything down, as I mentioned, at this time. And just, it could be, you've got to build a new product. It could be you've got to get some more customers. It could be you've got a big trade show that you've got to go to. Don't worry about how big or small these things are at present. Just get them all down, because we fine tune it later in the process. Once you've done that for 60 minutes, then what we then want you to do is to give yourself 5 minutes at the end and highlight. You could either put a green tick or a red tick, or use the word opportunity, or O and T for threats. But basically what you want to do is just separate them out and look at which of the ones are brand new opportunities that are going to help you get more customers, keep more customers, grow your business or grow you personally, if some of the things you want to do are personal objectives, and which are threats. So which are the things that you need to do to protect you, your business, your finances, whatever it may be. As I mentioned, just whiz through that really, really quickly. Don't overthink it, but just put them down as to whether they're opportunities or threats, and I'd probably split them up on the flip chart or on the wall rather, just move post-it notes around or whatever to help you achieve that. So at the end of that 60 plus 5 minute process, you're going to have a big list of stuff we want to do. But the 90-day goal getting program using the OKR principles is all about the 3 or 4 big things that really make a difference. The quick wins, if getting to the money fast is important, and the mid to longer term big game changers. And that's what we're going to cover in the next module. So hopefully we'll see you in about an hour or so on the other side, but get that list down now and get that splitting out of opportunities and threats done, and we'll see you with your big list in a short while.